Christina, the answer to that question is, do we need something specific? I'll cover again in a second, but you should have Nightscout up to version 13 or 14. 14 is current. So if your Nightscout's updated, that would be ideal. If it's less than that, you have a chance that this may not work super well. So you want to update the Nightscout first. How do you know what version you're on? That's good. Hey, Mandy, since your screen's showing, you click on the menu, the 3 lines in your Nightscout, and show everyone how to scroll down and see what version of Nightscout you're on. There it is, Nightscout 1406. Okay, so what we're going to do, everyone, we're going to walk through the migration process for migrating from mLab to Nightscout. I do not have remote control of Mandy's computer as I intended, but Mandy Beaumont has not done the migration, so she's going to be our example here. So that means if Mandy can follow along, then I'm doing okay. Hopefully the rest of you can as well. So that means that go ahead and mute yourselves if you're not already. Stay muted. Ask your questions in the chat if you have any questions, and that will prompt myself or one of the other co-hosts, one of the other admins and SoCal Loopers to stop and get your question answered. And then if Mandy, you have questions, you can just ask because you're the one clicking. So that will work too. And then if we need to stop and pause and discuss something, if it's confusing, we will. There's one spot in this process where we definitely will take our time to do that. This might actually work out better that Mandy's clicking and not me because I'll probably go too fast. So this shouldn't be too complicated. So the first step before we get going, we already did a video on this and there's multiple instructions out there. And I just put it in the chat. Your Nightscout needs to be updated to version 14 is ideal. From what I understand, 13 and up should work fine. So if you're on 13, that's fine too. You can check that by clicking the menu button, which is the 3 lines. There you go, Mandy's showing you. 3 lines in Nightscout. You click it and you scroll all the way down, and you can see the word Nightscout, then version, and there's some numbers with some dots. 14.0.6 is the current master branch of Nightscout. So if you are not 14 or even 13, if you're lower, if the version number is lower than that, then just watch and soak it all in. And if you want, you can try and update Nightscout and catch up with us. There is a video for this that I have also linked, I think, in the event as well, for how to do this migration. It's the one I used multiple times to follow along. So that one will be faster. So for those of you wanting to watch this again later, that's great, but this is going to be slow. The video that you could watch instead that I've linked in the event for Facebook is much faster, only about 15-minute video. Took me about 30 minutes to do the migration. So here we go. All right, so you've updated your Nightscout, which is great. What we're also going to do is go ahead and shrink down the amount of information in your site so that the migration's a little bit faster. But what you choose to shrink is up to you. So Mandy, scroll to the top of your menu there, and there's an admin tools option. You guys see that? There's reports, profile editor. She has food editor. That's a bonus. There's admin tools. So go ahead and click on admin tools. If you are not currently authenticated to your site with your API secret, you'll be asked to do that on the screen. So go ahead and scroll down to the bottom, Mandy, or actually right there, the first set of buttons. Go up a little bit more. Okay, so you see where it says clean Mongo status database, and there's a bunch of buttons that delete different things as we go down the list here. So let me explain them before you start clicking away so you can choose what things you want to get rid of. I prefer the second option here. So those first 2 buttons are both cleaning up the device status collection. That is your loop prediction line that you see in Nightscout. It contains your like the battery level of your phone, the current set of overrides you're using and have available to you, your insulin on board, your carbs on board. So if you look back at that IOB and COB stuff a fair amount, then you may even want to change that number of days to be more than 30, for example. If you don't care about all that stuff, then you can just hit the delete all documents and you'll clean up a ton of space. So Mandy, why don't you do for you, because you and I look back at some of this stuff a lot, why don't you do like 180 days in that 30-day one?
Just make this 180?
Yeah, 180. Most of you guys, 30 is perfect. Do 180 and press delete all documents. And then you should see, hopefully, There it goes, 0 records deleted. Okay, it's already purged some of that. I think we've done that once before. So you can give it some time and then you'll see how many records have been deleted there. If you end up getting an error that says, hey, there's an error, it just means it took too long. Just click it again. Next is treatments. Treatments is carbs and boluses pretty much exclusively, and then triggering remote overrides and maybe a couple other things like when you started your sensor or put a new pump site. If you use any of those functions in Nightscout and then other carbs and boluses from loop, that's the treatments. So you can probably go ahead and click the delete all documents there, Mandy. So that will take a little while. You guys can do that. See, it's deleting records. This will take your migration for moving your information with less information to move from one system to the other. So it'll cut this down to probably just a few minutes instead of like 15 or 20 minutes near the end. That's like one of the last things we do. The next one down, while we let it finish, there we go. Look at that, 50,000 records deleted. That will definitely help. The next one is glucose entries. So if you guys like to save all of your blood sugar values to run reports on, then don't do this one at all. If you don't care because it's all in clarity and you just, 6 months of glucose data is fine, CGM data is fine, then you can press delete all documents. So I'll leave that up to you, Mandy. You can do that if you want, or you can leave it, and then that will delete a fair amount more. That makes me a little sad though, because I won't get to see your Millie's reports and look how far we've come, but that's okay. I can ask you for.
Sorry. You should
No,
have
it's
something.
fine. It's fine. It's selfish. It's not. If you don't need it, you have clarity. It's fine. Mandy was one of the first ones I started helping with settings and stuff. Her daughter Millie. So I think she's like number 1 or number 2. So been hanging out a while.
Very lucky.
There we go. 103,000. That'll definitely shrink that down big time. Okay. The rest, go ahead and scroll down a little bit more. I don't think we need to do the rest of these. These are like if you have issues, like you put stuff into the future, like you type the wrong day in or something. That's what those ones are for. Okay, is anyone having trouble with this? It says error instead of records deleted. So Christina, just once you see error, just press that same button again. It just means that it took too long. Like there were a lot of things delete and it just took a while. So there's a certain amount of time before the Nightscout site's going to respond with, hey, it's broken. When really that process of deleting is still going on in the background. It just didn't want to wait anymore. It got impatient, like your kids.
Okay.
Anyone else having trouble before we move on? Okay.
So there's one person, Christina, I guess 2 now, and Jennifer are getting error messages instead of records deleted.
Well, let's give them another minute, and then let me know if you guys get a. Let me know if you guys get. So press the button again for the one you got the error on, and let's see if you end up getting like a count of records deleted or just that it finished or something like that. Let's see if Christina, Jenny, is that the Jenny?
Jennifer Smith. Christina,
just error.
Christina, can you unmute
That's
and
fine.
talk to
Hey, Jenny.
Kenny?
No, it's okay. It's okay. Error is fine. It's not a big deal. I did a migration the other day with the errors. It's fine. It's still deleting. As we get going, the deletion process will finish. So
okay, before you move on, Kenny, can you show one more time which categories you should delete?
Yeah, sure. Go and scroll up. You can see where Mandy did hers. It says 0 records deleted is the delete all documents from device status collection. And then the next one down, go scroll down a little bit so you can see all 3. There we go. So there's the 0 records one. That's the one Mandy clicked on that one. And that one's set to by 30 days normally, which is fine. Go ahead and change it to 30. Don't push it, but just change it to 30 so people can see it's 30. And then the next one down is the treatments. You can see there's 50,000 records. That was hers that was deleted, and then the glucose values, the next one down is 103. So some of those are really big, like device status is big, and the bottom one's definitely big. So
Kenny, basically it's the ones that have a number of days is the ones you want to do.
Correct. Yep. Number of days are your friends.
Have a number of days.
Yeah, the one at the very top is an all, and I don't like deleting everything personally, so I'm sure I'll get stuck at some point and I'll have to like do a backup or something because I try to keep everything. I'm a digital hoarder for those of you that are wondering or not. Okay, we're hanging out here. Now, Mandy, I'm going to put the link to the site we're going to go to next in the chat. Why am I missing it? It's in the event. There it is. Okay, so let me make sure I did this. We're going to create our Atlas account next. Okay, so next.
Kenny, there's a quick question. You probably want to answer this.
Oh, how do we find our API secret? Okay. Mandy, we already talked about this. People are going to see it anyways, right? So go ahead and go to Heroku. You have it open already, so that's great.
Mhm.
Okay, so Heroku, that's the website, dashboard.heroku.com or just heroku.com. I know it's a funny word to type, but that's the one. And then if you go to settings, well, actually, Mandy, will you click on personal, top left there? The little face. Yeah, that's it. So when you log in, you'll end up here. And then you click on the name of your app. I'll try to let you catch up here. And then there's a bunch of tabs there, overview, resources, deploy, blah, blah, blah. The last one is settings. That's the one you want to go to. And then here's the one that some people don't remember either. They're like, hey, it's not there. Where it says config vars, you click the button in the middle there that says reveal config vars. Configuration variables if you don't like the shortcut. And then you scroll down, and Mandy's going to change hers later, so don't panic. But API secret is the, what's it called? The variable you're looking for. And then just nice, you changed it. Okay. And then whatever it is there is Mandy's is nice and long with spaces in it right now, which is fun. My Heroku is not heroic. Heroku. We need Heroku. So you guys definitely need to try to get into Heroku. We'll be getting there in a minute, but if you guys know your API secret, you don't need to be following along with this, just so we're clear. This is just someone asking how to get there. So here's what we're going to do next. I'm going to put a link in the chat so everyone would open up the window here. I'm going to say go here. Hopefully that's obvious. Oh, I sent that to one person. Sorry, Olivia, you just got a special message from me. Let's try this again. Go here. Okay, mongodb.com/cloud/atlas. So what we're going to do now, yes, go ahead.
Just real good suggestion. If you have a little notebook or a notepad, as you go through any of these things, keep notes. So you should always have your API secret written down. You should have your logins, your different accounts. It makes your life a whole lot easier just to make sure they're available to you.
Look at that. Mandy copy and paste it. That's fancy. Didn't even click it. All right. So you should see a page like this. So this is where you guys want to go. If you go into the chat in Zoom, or you can type the address that Mandy has up in her address bar there. You should be on this page here for Atlas. Again, MongoDB is the new database, sort of like, I think, the company technically that owns this stuff. So what we're going to do now, the first part of that video you see that I mentioned earlier for the instructions is starting here. So we just did some bonus work to make the migration faster. So is anyone not able to get onto this page? Because once everyone's here, then we can just keep moving. Until we have to get to Heroku, then people will get lost again, but that's okay. All right, so everyone's on this page here. So now we're going to click the Start Free button. You see the big giant green Start Free button next to Mandy's cursor there? You guys are going to click that. I'm not on this page. Lisa, get on the page. It's in the chat if you can't see it. It's just above where you typed. You can click on it or copy and paste it, whatever works for you.
You pause for 1 minute. I'm trying to get someone caught up. Just hold.
Sure, yeah. Mandy, we go back one page just so people can see the. Anyone else stuck? Speak up. You won't get in trouble. That's what this is for, right?
I'm getting one person to this page, so just hold on a minute longer. Is
Excellent.
everybody else on this page? Anybody else not on this page is probably the better way to ask that.
If you need someone to send you a message in Facebook Messenger or walk you through it, Mark's here to help. I can help a little. Got it. Perfect. Thank you for the confirmation, Lisa.
Okay.
We're not going to use Google accounts. It's just a little more. I mean, you can use it, I guess, if you want, but it's not the way we're going to do it. So it's up to you, Rebecca.
I think the person that was behind is caught up now. So
okay.
So
go and click Start Free, Mandy.
Start free. Yep. Go ahead. We're caught up.
All right. So this is the page here. I haven't done the sign up with Google version. I guess that could be simpler in one way, but we're not going to do that right now. We'll just keep it as a separate login. So the your company field is blank. Just leave it blank. You're not a company. How are you using MongoDB? You can just say I'm migrating an app to Atlas Cloud because that's what we're doing. Look at that. We're not even having to like make stuff up. All right. So now you're going to type in your email address that you want to use, and then your name and a password, at least 8 characters long. If you've decided what you're going to use, Mandy, good.
No, I haven't. But that looks like it's good enough. I better write it down.
All right. Yeah, write it down for now. So let's clear. If you guys are writing these down or storing them in LastPass or your Apple Keychain or whatever, let's make sure you understand this is Atlas. This is to log into the Atlas stuff. This is not your database password. This is just Atlas. Check the I agree box. That's good. And then if everybody ready, we're going to click Get Started Free. Go ahead. Yeah, Lisa says she was caught up, Mark, just up a couple lines. So you have probably more lines because you're typing to people. All righty. Everyone with us here? It's registering. Looks like it's doing stuff. We're probably breaking it because we're all doing it at the same time, which is awesome. Web servers love it when you all did the same thing at the same time. Tells me my email is used already. Ooh, Olivia, how fun. So have you already registered? And Rebecca says error. Olivia says no. Interesting.
So if the email either says it's invalid or already in use, you have to use a different email. There's really no way around it.
Yeah, you either have to use a different email address or you have to use the forgot password process and try to reset it. Maybe you started or
tried that with someone last night and it just flat.
You just wouldn't send the reset.
Wouldn't do anything. Yeah,
no, that's exciting.
Kept saying it was invalid. If it says error, you probably typed your password wrong with a space at the beginning. And
yes, correct.
Comma, not an @ sign.
Yeah, if you're just getting an error, just double check that your password is 8 characters with no spaces and that you filled out all the fields. And then just logged in under what I just entered. Yeah, so you can try clicking it again. That's actually, I've seen other people do that too. That's right. Thank you, Christina. So if you get an error, try one more time. Just click go. Because again, you might get an error because we're all doing it at the exact same time, which is why Mandy's a little slower than I would have expected. When you all say, give me a user at the same time, the server's like, I can't do all that at once. Kind of like if you have a bunch of kids and they all try to talk at you at the same time. It's a little too much. Use a different email. Good, that'll work for now. It says already used email. How exciting. Rebecca, did you happen to click the sign in with Google option and then like back out of it? Okay. Do you have a Gmail account by chance, Rebecca? Yes. Okay. So here's a little trick that we can do. For those of you looking in the chat, this will just a fun nugget for everyone. You can say it's my email address plus, and we'll just call it atlas@gmail.com. So if you look at what I just put in the chat, you have an option to, you can add a plus at the end of your like email name. So you can do that. Actually, Mandy, can you copy and paste that out of the chat? And then like, you can just open up a new tab or open up text edit or something. Yeah, just a new tab and just paste in this so people can see it right there. Okay, so you see, like if your email address was my email address at gmail.com, you can add a plus and then whatever you want. In this case, you can do a plus atlas between the @ and your normal email address. And that creates another email address, but really everything still routes to your inbox in Gmail. Like it's all going to go there, but you get to sign up as if you have more than one email address. For those of you that have like multiple kids or there's multiple loopers in the house, that's how I signed up for my second Heroku account. Was I used a plus something at the end of my email address. So it thought I had 2 email addresses, but they all go to the same inbox. So Rebecca, if you don't have another email address, you can just do that. Or maybe it did. Yes, if you saw an error, then yeah, you could just click go and try to sign in. That's true. Yes, I forgot about the error thing. Thank you for whoever mentioned that, Christina, who tried it again. Thank you for being persistent. You can close this tab, Mandy. Perfect. Sorry, this isn't as hands-off as you signed up for. Okay, so your organization name is fine. Just leave it. It's not a big deal. Actually, if you scroll down to the bottom, I think we actually press skip here. Yeah, see the skip button, everybody? It's right next to the continue button. So at the bottom, it's kind of invisible-ish, really small. Everyone's going to press skip, and then we're going to go down. We'll go a little slower. Don't click it yet, Mandy, but at the bottom, you see the dismiss option in the bottom left. You can hover over it, but don't click there yet. So dismiss, bottom left, like look for it down there. So you're going to skip, and you're going to dismiss. We're just like skipping all the stuff. Anybody lost? We're skipping and we're dismissing. Yeah? All right, Mandy, we're gonna take a risk. Go for it. Click dismiss. We've skipped and we've dismissed. Is anyone not seeing a page that looks like this? Hands up. Or chat, actually, probably better. We're not really using the raise hands feature very much. I should be careful how I say that, because that's actually a thing you can do in Zoom. All right. No one's saying anything. You're not in trouble if you say you're not with us. You just need to, you're in trouble if you get lost. After that.
Someone raising their
Help.
hand.
I see a help. Good. Okay. So Rebecca, you logged in, but you ended up on a different page. Is that what happened? Because you were, okay. Do you have a page that happens to look like this one by chance? Let me log into my Atlas account and I'll see what happens here. It says projects. Okay. Okay. No problem. No problem. Okay, what we'll do, because it's okay, if you see projects or whatever, Rebecca, let me ask you, because I kind of know where the other person is, who's the numbers person. Do you see up in the top left, do you see like something that says like your name, org, and like a gear icon, very top left? Mandy, go and put your cursor up there in the top left. So there's a gear icon up there, yeah. Okay, and then if you're on different pages, that's fine, but we're going to the same place, everybody. So you're gonna click next to where you see your little like name and org up there, you're gonna click the gear icon next to that.
Okay, so we have Janet is still stuck on the page that says welcome.
The welcome page. Is there a skip or a dismiss somewhere down there?
If you scroll to the bottom, Janet, does it say skip or dismiss?
Bottom middle or bottom left. Should see like, it's just text. It's not a green button or anything. It's gonna be next to a green button, or it might be by itself. Dismiss or
I pressed dismiss and then I got to this next page called welcome.
Okay. Well, do you see something like Mandy's up here with the top left with the gear icon?
No, I don't.
No.
Use your account to deploy a cloud database with MongoDB, Atlas, and contact support.
Do you have 3 choices?
No, I'm going to try to go back and see if it.
Okay, see what happens if you go back.
There.
You've already created your account. You can't really mess it up too bad. Worst case is you can just close the browser and come back in, or the window and come back in and log into Atlas.
I think I need to do that.
Okay.
Well, so up above it says account dot, pardon me, mongodb.com.
Okay.
But it seems like it's more general.
Let me sign in. Okay. But you're signed in probably. Let me log into mine here.
I may not be.
Is your picture, is there a picture in the top right corner, or at least a circle?
Now it's a blank. Now it's a total blank.
Blank's not helpful.
No. But it says I'm on account cloud.mongodb.com, but yeah, but it's blank.
All right, so try going to, I'm gonna put in the chat for you. Try going to cloud.mongodb.com
Okay.
and see if you end up on a page that just shows you clusters. It's kind of in the middle.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it says clusters. Yes, I'm
Perfect.
there.
Okay, so now
Thank
the
you.
very top left, you'll see something like you see on Mandy's screen there. There's a gear for settings.
Where am I looking
Top
now?
left. You can see the screen that Mandy's
I
sharing
didn't look
there.
at yours there.
Very top left.
Oh,
This
yes,
is
I
like,
do. Thank you.
Okay, so
yep.
before
Okay.
people go to the gear, Kenny, we had a couple people that had trouble getting into Heroku and probably don't have Mongo, the old MongoDB connector.
They were stuck getting into Heroku.
Yeah, so I had told them to skip and we'd come back to it.
Okay, yeah, we can come back and like do the migration a second time if we need to with you guys. It's not a big deal. Otherwise, those of you that are trying to catch up, scroll up in the chat and find the first link I gave or the one for Atlas, and you can just create your account. That's really what you're trying to do right now. You can ping Mark, or Mark, if you need to, you can use a breakout room and have them share their screen. If you feel like that's necessary, I can make a breakout room, just holler. Okay, all right, so Mandy, you're gonna scroll down to the bottom of this page here. Very bottom, okay. There should be I can't see it, hold on. It's my fault, there we go. Do you guys see the green button that says connect to mLab on the right?
So we're supposed to click on the gear now.
The gear, yep. Click on the
Gotcha,
gear
thank
and you
you.
should end up on a page like this, and you're gonna go down to the bottom. And Mandy, you might have Zoom kind of in the way of your screen. Like I can see it, but you can move the little faces. There you go. You see the connect to mLab button on the right?
I know there it is. Yep.
Yeah, I figured that's kind of where mine was too.
I'm like,
So if you
green.
guys have Zoom in the way, you might have the pictures of our faces, you know, off to the like, covering this button. So just slide it to the left or right or get out of the way. Hopefully that doesn't mess too many people up. Did you guys see the connect to mLab? Anybody not see connect to mLab? Okay, good. All right, so we're not going to click it yet, Mandy. We have to. This is the most complex part other than the last part with the password. Okay, so now we're going to go to Heroku. So Mandy, you can go to your Heroku site because you're already there. You guys need to open up another tab. I know, multiple windows, looking a little crazy. It's all right, guys. Multiple windows, we can do this. You can close that one if you want. Yeah, Heroku, yep. Google it and it comes up. Look at that, how fun. Heroku. I will also put the link in the chat because that would have been smart for me to do, huh? In the chat, we are going here. Go to Heroku. I'll put it in there again. Ready, set, there it is. Dashboard.heroku.com or just heroku.com and log in. You'll end up on the dashboard page. You have 10 seconds, and if someone doesn't say they're stuck, then we're going to keep going. If you don't have your Heroku password, go find it. If you need to, you're going to have to do a forgot password. If you don't have your Heroku password, you probably don't have an updated Nightscout, in which case you probably should just wait and we'll circle back around. Because you had to have gotten into Heroku to update your Nightscout site. It's kind of a thing you have to do. Okay, 5 seconds. Anybody stuck? Put something in the chat. Do I need to go into the basic one? Your daughter's Heroku? That's what you're saying, Lisa? Yeah. Yeah, so we're going to go. Are you on a page like this by chance that Mandy's on? Or you're already in your daughter's site? Either way is fine, but. All right, Mandy, go ahead and click on your app name. If you guys haven't, click on your app name if you happen to see it there in front of you. Some of you might have just done it instinctually and you're on a page that looks like this. Either way, that's fine. Lisa, are you able to get to a page that looks like this in Heroku where you have the app? It's like this overview page. Okay, cool. Yeah, some of you guys might have clicked in here and just not even thought about it because you do it, just go right through. So, all right, we're on this page, everybody. If you did and you got something pop up that's useful, that's great. Otherwise, just hit cancel if you happen to have clicked connect to mLab. We have not clicked on it yet, Sarah. We have to get into our mLab first. So that's what we're going to do. So now you see, Mandy, you see the mLab MongoDB. It's like the purpley link there next to the light bulb. Okay, guys, there's a link right here at the top of top-ish section here next to the light bulb looking icon. And it says mLab MongoDB, and it's a link. Okay, we're going to click it. Go ahead, Mandy, do it. Do it. Yes, okay, it opens up another window. I know, now we're getting crazy. We get like at least 3 windows open, maybe 4. This should be the page that you're on. You guys see this? Something that looks grayish, mLab at the top. Says database, Heroku _ and some funky name. All of yours will be different. It's not going to be the same. It's everyone on this crazy screen that no one knows what to do with, but you see it. That's all I care, that you see it. All right. Are you guys ready? We're doing some window switching. Everybody ready? Okay, Mandy, very top right. You're going to go back to your MongoDB tab, the one with the green leaf at the top. Yep, that's it. We're going back over. We're going back to MongoDB. Everybody with me? You got the URL at the top, says cloud.mongodb.com. You should have your lovely connect to mLab button available to you on the right side. What we have done is we have logged into our mLab through Heroku, and now that we're logged into it, the system can see that, oh, that's your mLab. So what we're going to do, we're going to click on this connect to mLab button here in a second. Is anybody not with us?
If you have this page, but you don't have the green button, hit refresh at the top of the page and it should turn green now.
You think you closed the tab. That's okay. I'll just put it back in the chat for you real quick. So Catholic Schoolhouse, whoever you are, you can click on the cloud.mongodb link I just put in the chat. If you are still logged in, that's great. If you're not, log in. Oh, Rebecca. Okay, hi. And then you can click on Mandy. You put your cursor on the setting, the gear icon on the top left again, just so people can see it. Fantastic. I wonder if I can annotate. Can I do that? I can't. These darn breakout rooms are just messing stuff up. Why can't you just have everything? I don't know. It seems like if you use this, you can have that. Okay, so Rebecca, you same thing. You can log in if you're not logged in already when you go back to that link, and then you should click on that gear icon in the top left, and then you should be back on this page. Go ahead and confirm in the chat when you've done that. Luckily, the next steps are just clicking a bunch of buttons that are on the screen, so that should be easy. I'll wait for Rebecca, let me know. Okay, fantastic. Okay, so now everyone, we're going to click on the connect to mLab. Go for it, Mandy. Okay, if you had multiple sites, we would want to check this. For those of you that have more than one looper or Nightscout person in your home or Nightscout sites that you manage, you'd want to make sure that these names match. You can see on the third line there says connect to mLab account Heroku _ F94G, whatever. Okay, you'd want to make sure that that one matched the one that we opened up. But since all of you only have one of these open, it matches. We're not going to worry about checking the numbers. It's not a big deal. But if you go back on the cover instructions later, the very end of this, and share with you my instructions on how you can make, like, put more than one Nightscout site database in one Atlas account, you'll need to just double check that you're in the right site when you do this.
And
Your page does not look like that.
Different.
Your page does not look like that. Okay, so when you clicked connect to mLab, you didn't see this, Olivia?
No, I didn't.
Oh, okay.
Mine says guide to migrating to Atlas.
Guide to migrating to Atlas. How interesting. But you clicked the connect to mLab?
Yes. Do you want me to back up?
Do you have the mLab screen open from Heroku?
Yes.
You do.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not familiar with that message off the top of my head. Are you, Mark?
So you have a tab up at the top of the screen that says mLab : cloud hosted.
Hold on.
Like the top center of Mandy's page there? Yeah, that one. Good job, Mandy.
Do you have one like that?
No.
Okay,
I
so
close
in Heroku, you either didn't
So,
click on the connect to
or I
mLab.
closed it. So I click
Or
on
you
that
close-
purple mLab MongoDB right now.
yep, the link that opens up. Yeah. So
Okay,
then you
now
should
I
have,
have that opened.
perfect. So leave that open. Now flip back over to your Atlas.
And do I hit the
Go
back
back.
button?
Yeah, just go back. And then you should see a connect to mLab button down there in the bottom right now.
It's not letting me go back and guide to Mon grading. I wonder if I can hit.
Click back a couple times. If it doesn't work, then use the link in the chat for
Let me go back
cloud.mongodb.com
to
again.
the link then, because yeah, it's not, doesn't let me go back.
Okay. So you're gonna
Sorry,
click,
guys.
that's okay. You're gonna click cloud.mongodb.com link and open up a fresh Atlas page, which is fine.
Go over here. Cloud Mongo. This
That's
one?
it. Yep. And then you'll see when you log in, it'll show clusters or something like that. Kind of be the main thing you see.
Yep, and I hit on the
The
little
gear in the
wheel.
top left. Yep.
Yeah.
And you go
And
down
then
to
I
the
go
bottom
down
right.
where it says connect to
mLab.
mLab. And I hit the migration one.
Just hit the connect to mLab.
There we go. I'm here.
All right.
And then it says authorize. Got it. Thank you, guys.
Correct. No problem. Anybody else also stuck?
Now.
Okay. If not, we are going to click authorize. Boom, boom, boom. Go, Mandy. Do it. In case you guys didn't know, this is going to take longer than 30 minutes because we're doing it together. Okay, perfect. Okay, everyone should have a screen that looks like this. It's got a crazy Heroku _ name and a little deployment line there. Okay, so now there's 3 buttons on the right under actions. You see that, Mandy? Yep, click on the 3 dots. Okay, don't click it yet, but everyone else see this? You need to be able to see the configure migration button. After this, it's pretty much downhill. It's all easy buttons from here. Can everybody see this? Configure migration. Anyone not see it? Amy doesn't see it. Good. Okay. Amy, do you have a screen that looks like this, though? Do you on your deployment screen, have you authorized mLab? Did you do that successfully?
I did that, and it says organization setting. Oh, wait. It just doesn't say the Heroku name at the top.
Oh, that's okay, I guess.
But what am I looking for? Three dots?
3 dots. Do you have your list of
Projects, alerts, activity feeds, setting, mLab account.
mLab account? Go down to the bottom to mLab account.
Okay, and I click on that.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is. Thank you.
Okay,
Got
good. We got there. Woohoo.
it.
Anybody else? Okay, this is the easy part after we can do this. I just need to make sure everyone's here with us. Okay, so you can click the 3 dots and you're going to click configure migration, just like Mandy's about to do. Everybody do what Mandy does. Click on configure migration. Okay, this is where we're going to live pretty much the rest of the time right here. This is pretty easy, the easy part. Anybody not on this screen right here with nice green button with the other buttons that are going to light up as we move through this? 5 seconds. Put some in the chat if you're stuck. Okay, we're going to click the green create or select target project button. Go ahead, Mandy. All right, now from the drop down under project, we're going to say create new project. Because I didn't bother to delete project 0. Sorry, guys. Project name. Everybody get here where you can type project name. Who's not where you can see project name right here? First drop down's create new project. We're going to type project name. Okay. Easiest thing to do is to type Nightscout, but if you're up for it, if you guys know your Nightscout site name, because you may have more than one site in the future, you would put that. So in your case, Mandy, you'd put MilliZB. You can see it up there in your Heroku title bar.
Just ZB, that's it.
MilliZB. Yep. So if you know your site name, great. If you're like, I don't remember what my Nightscout site name is, just put Nightscout. It's fine. That means you probably only have one site. So don't worry about it. Everybody have project name filled in. Who does not have project name filled in? 5 seconds to put in the chat, and we're moving on. Okay, go ahead and click confirm project and continue. Green buttons. Green buttons are your friend in this process. Click in the green button. Go for it, Mandy. Confirm project and continue. Everyone got a site that looks, a little page that looks like this? I know you guys are like, a lot of you guys don't have 2 monitors like I do, so you're flipping back from Zoom to your page. I get it. Okay, but let's like, okay, 5 seconds. Say something in chat if you're stuck, if this doesn't look like where you're at. 3, 2. Okay, we're clicking the green button again. That's what we're doing. We're green button clickers right now. This is all we're doing. Click it. Go for it, Mandy. Hey, look, what did I say? There's another green button. There's a theme here. You guys getting it? Green buttons. Okay, everybody here? Click it again. Go and say allow and continue. Wonderful. Everybody should have this screen now where it says create or select target cluster, and it's like a blank drop down, and you like can't do anything else. And you're going to click the drop down because you know it's the only thing on here, and you're going to click the one that says green recommended. See how it's green? We're going to click on it. They did a really good job designing this interface. Okay, you're clicking on recommended, and all this stuff's going to show up, and you probably have no idea what any of it means, and that's fine because it's right, and you can just leave it alone. You go scroll down to the bottom. So we're going to lose people. You got to scroll. See, don't click yet, Mandy, but you're going to scroll down to the bottom of this and you're going to click on the confirm target and continue. Did anyone not get to this page? Is anyone lost? No, we're good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're confirming target and continue. Go ahead, Mandy. Scroll up a little bit. Okay, if you guys got the same thing, you might have scrolled down on accident a little bit, like it might have moved the whole page down. So you scroll back up and you should see this target cluster in blue is kind of doing its thing. This is one of the wait periods we have here. So we can, you know, hang out and talk for a minute or two. Yeah, Mark's got a drink. Good. Yeah, if you got a drink with you, now's the time. Whether it's water or whiskey, it doesn't really matter. It depends how you handle this kind of stuff, I guess. Mountain Dew. Diet
Here,
Mountain
so
Dew.
we're allowed.
Where are we watching it work? It's just that it just says target cluster and it's just blue and it's got the arrows. Nothing's actually like moving on the screen. You just see target cluster. It's the blue. It'll turn green and that button on the right will turn green. I know it's like green. That's what we're doing. It's green. So we're hanging out. We're waiting for it. And then Mark, I think when we get to the actual migrate part where we're waiting like this, that's when we'll try to open up like text edit or something and get all of our stuff going here. The crazy part, the part everyone gets stuck on.
So there's a question about a second one, Kenny.
I have a second child that will start looping tonight. Do I need to set up a second Nightscout account for him? The answer is yes. Everyone needs their own Nightscout account. Now, if you're starting fresh, does that child, Sarah, does that second child have a Nightscout site already? Or sorry, yes, a Nightscout site already. No, okay. And you have one for another child. Okay. Okay, so what you'll do when we're done here, you follow the instructions for creating a new Nightscout site, but I'm going to show you guys at the end, if you have multiple sites, how to add the second one into your existing Atlas account. So you don't have to make another Atlas login because that would just be annoying. So maybe a little more complicated for you, Sarah. I don't have exact instructions for creating a new site on an existing Atlas, but it's pretty easy. So connect with me after if you need to, if you don't track what we're doing here on the document. That's what I think I'll try to add some stuff to either the Nightscout docs or the loop docs here in the future about how to handle multiple loopers. There's a lot of like little things you can do to make your life a little more streamlined when you have multiple Nightscout users or loopers. It applies to both. You're welcome, Jenny. Take a thank you from Jenny. There we go. Target cluster. Cool. All right. So it looks like it makes you think that maybe something happened because it's like not green. But look, if you look down underneath this section here, there's a green button. We like green buttons. So that's good. Don't click it yet, Manny. Let's make sure everybody's with us because this can take a varied amount of time. And again, we all did it at once, and I'm sure the web servers are very angry at us for having done this very intensive process all at once. All right, so I need to know, I'm hoping Mandy's took longer than most because we didn't delete all the data like everybody else probably did. We left more stuff in there. So is anyone still waiting for their green button to appear and their target cluster thing to be done? Is anybody still waiting for it? Five seconds to say, I'm still waiting. 3, 2, 1. Okay, you should now all see. That's okay if you didn't, Amy. That's not a problem, as long as you're able to keep up. I just did it to try to make the process faster. There should be, now you see migrate deployment. This is exactly what Mandy has on her screen. Migrate deployment, confirm, and you go over to the right. It says confirm source and target. Does everybody see that button? We're going to click it, so you guys got to be with me here. Okay, go ahead and click it. Yep. Okay, you should all see a little pop-up. It looks like this. And really all you care about is that it says confirm and continue in the bottom right. Okay, I'm going to give you 10 seconds because I feel like we've done a couple screens now to say I'm stuck. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Again, you're not in trouble if you say you're stuck. Okay, go ahead and click confirm and continue. Excellent. Now we're going to go ahead, just to be safe, we are going to do this test run, even though you have the option of skipping it. Don't check the box. Don't do it. We're just going to click the green button that says begin test run. Ready, set, click it. Okay, so now that's running again. See how there's like a blue thing? It says test migration. It's like blah, 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 blah. Got words going there. It's going to change a little bit. Let it do its thing. Anyone else that's not distracted by by this complex process want to ask a question while I sit here and wait for the migration, the test to be done? Everyone's doing great. Everyone's got their loop stuff updated.
While we're waiting, can you give us a quick tutorial on how to calculate your ISF?
Actually just had someone really like throw out that there's a calculation out there of like 1700 divided by the amount of insulin you use in a day. In my opinion, baloney. Totally useless. Like it gets you in the ballpark, but it's not that accurate.
The starting point for injections, it's not a good starting point for pumps.
Yeah, it's kind of like a general, like when you think to correct, go ahead and use it kind of number, which is a little more aggressive because you're correcting, like something went wrong. So I think it's baloney. I've tried to calculate it on like about a dozen different people that I've helped tune their settings, and that 1700 divided by total daily dose is baloney. And total daily dose varies too much. Don't trust anything that does total daily dose, I swear. Like if you eat high carb, low carb, it's going to change it. So ISF during the day, we'll get into that a little more at some point, but I actually have trouble. I don't have I haven't come up with a hard and fast rule for it. I mean, if you're little, you should have a bigger number. If you're bigger, you should have a smaller number. So I have some ballparks. I tend to, like, I've noticed that I kind of see lumping ISF ranges with certain basal rates and obviously age, generally speaking. So that's fun. Katie sent me a message. I'm going to read it out loud. I hope that's okay. We are trying to update Nightscout and have new devices and new email since from original GitHub setup. I've sent the verification code to the old email. Any way around that? Oh, how fun. Your GitHub went to the old email. Is it your GitHub verification, Katie, Kate, or the Heroku verification? GitHub. Okay. That's unfortunate. Do you have access to the old email, or is that the issue? You don't have access to it? No, you don't. Okay. So if you don't have access to it anyways, so you don't care, then you could just make a new GitHub account. It's fine. Just a brand new one with a different name. And then when you go into the Heroku setup and try to connect to GitHub, you'll have to just connect to your new account. That might get a little bit messy though. Go ahead and create your new GitHub. And let me know if you can successfully disconnect and reconnect your GitHub in Heroku on the deploy page to your new GitHub. Great. If for some reason it's only showing you your old GitHub account when you try to connect it in Heroku, then send me a message. You have to go up into your account, like in the top right, there's a little face. You got to go into like your account, and somewhere up there, I forget where exactly, there's a way to go into like your third-party connections or something, and then you can you have to like click something to really remove it from GitHub, like just rip GitHub out of there, and then you can go back to that deploy tab and connect fresh. It's like it doesn't want to let go of your first GitHub connection. So create a new GitHub account and try to go and on the deploy tab of Heroku, try to connect it up. If you get stuck, let me know.
Sorry.
You can shoot me a message in Facebook too. That's fine. Are you past dinner time yet, Mandy? No, it's that time, isn't it?
Yeah, it's that time
She's,
of the day.
she's killing us. Okay.
Mhm.
In case you guys thought like your kid was hard, Millie takes the cake. I'm telling you. It's like the first one I worked on, and she's still challenging.
Oh, lucky.
I know. She kind of breaks some of my rules that work for the other
She
199
breaks a
people
lot
I've
of
worked
rules.
with. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like 250 people I've messaged on Facebook these days now. It's adding up rather quickly. Okay, is anyone still waiting for their connectivity? Because I'm sure we're breaking the web servers. Is anyone still waiting? Throw something in the chat if you're waiting for the test connectivity to be done. Okay, everyone should see the confirm connectivity green button that we're about to click, and everyone's going to follow along, right? Okay, Mandy, go ahead and click confirm connectivity. Okay, nice long page here. We get this. I'm trying to remember now. I made notes. Hold on. I think we just grab this now, right, Mark? Doesn't hurt. I don't know if we're going to use it yet, guys. I can't remember if it's here or in the next step because you see this window twice. Okay, you see the copy button?
Yeah.
Just grab it. Go ahead and click that copy button. If you're not sure if you clicked it, click it again. Click it a couple times. Make sure you got it copied into your clipboard.
Sorry, I just got in. When it starts the video session?
When did we start?
Yeah.
We started an hour ago.
Oops.
Sorry. It's okay. It'll be recorded. We can also go back through it again faster if I have time here, if we're not too late. What you should do is watch this part though. We're getting to the part that most people mess up on. So you go ahead and hang out and watch it, and that way at least you've seen it. All right. Everyone's copied, and you got the copy thing, and we're copied. It's great. Copy. All right. Scroll down to the bottom, Mandy. And you're gonna go down to the bottom, you guys are gonna click the green button. I know it's the same green thing. They've done a really good job with this. Click confirm and continue. Go for it. And you guys got another one. It seems like you just clicked it, but it's okay. It's just telling you what to do, but it's okay. I'm gonna walk you through it. It's all right. Go and say confirm and continue. Go for it. Okay, we just did it twice. Is everybody here? Who is not here on this review migration process and begin page? Anyone? Anyone? Put in the chat if you're not right here, if you don't see this.
You want to put the Heroku in maintenance mode before doing this next step?
I haven't. Have you done that? Do you normally do that?
I've had one that got corrupted, I think, for not doing that. So I've
Oh,
been
then maybe we should then. I have never done it, but well, since we're all doing it at once, it's probably a good idea. Since there's
it
like
takes
30 of
about
us doing it at
30 to
once.
60 seconds after you put it in maintenance mode for it to actually quiesce everything.
All right. All right, let's do it. So go to, you guys have all these tabs open, right? Hopefully we won't lose everybody here. Go ahead and click on your Heroku tab, the purple one at the top. And then where is that at? Do you remember? Is it under more?
Settings,
Settings. Okay, go to settings.
I think.
I know, guys, we're navigating. We're changing to Windows. Sorry, I
Very
told you
bottom.
you were going to stay over there, but it's okay. Actually, Mark, will you find it first before we start?
Very bottom.
Very bottom. Okay. All right. So.
Oh, did I send you to the wrong place? Nope. There it is. Maintenance mode.
Okay.
At the bottom.
All right, everybody. We had to switch windows. I know that's very dangerous to do with a group of like 30 or 40 people. So we went over to the Heroku tab, and then we went to settings. Mandy, will you scroll back up to show people where the settings is? Overview, resources, display, settings. So I see settings. Letting everybody flip back and forth here. Zoom, Heroku, Zoom, Heroku. You see the settings? Okay, I gotta go down to the very bottom of the settings page, all the way down. It's a long page. Okay, I need to know if anyone is not on settings and doesn't see the maintenance mode with the maintenance mode toggle, second from the bottom, right above delete app. Give you 10 seconds to say you don't see this, to say help. 5, 4, 3. We're moving on without you. 2, 1. Okay, go ahead and click maintenance mode, toggle it on, Mandy. And say enable maintenance mode. Yes, we are sure. For those of you that care, your Nightscout site may become a little bit less responsive or not really available over the next few minutes here while we finish these last few steps. But you're doing it with us, so you don't really have a choice.
You want to wait at least a full 30 seconds before you click the migrate.
All right.
We're 15 seconds into that, so.
All right. Oops, I did 20 minutes. That's way too long. But, you know, it still counts. It's fine.
Okay, we're long enough.
All right. So now, guys, we got to switch back to another tab. We got to go back to the MongoDB tab with the green leaf. Go ahead, Mandy. Everyone should be back on the MongoDB browser tab that says something about reviewing migration process with some red letters at the top. If you are not there, 5 seconds to say help in the chat. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Excellent. Okay. Now you're going to check the I understand. You might not understand, but you have to check the I understand. Go ahead. What that means is your mLab data, the data that exists right now in mLab, is going to be kind of closed off, and then you're not going to be able to use it. It's going to be read-only, which means Nightscout might still work, but we can't add any new information into it while this is happening, okay? Go ahead and click Begin Migration. Took a little bit of a risk waiting this long to use the clipboard. Okay, so while we're waiting for this migration to occur, everyone should have a blue migrate. We're going to get ready for the next process, and we'll have 2 chances to do it. So if you get lost, that's okay. But we have to open up something else. I know, another thing. Okay. Now, is anyone here on a Windows machine? Anybody using Windows right now? Put it in the chat. Say Windows or yes. Yes, at least one. Okay. All right. So most everyone else is probably using a Mac because it's probably the machine they build from Loop. Okay, good. We have a couple Windows machine people. All right. So Mandy, you're going to do your Mac thing. Okay. So what we're going to do is text edit. Easiest way to do that is probably hit. Do you like using text edit? What do you think is easier, Mark? What do most people use? I don't want to use something people aren't used to.
Text edit should work fine. So a command space and then TE.
Okay, so hit the command, which is the Apple button, command space,
Mhm.
and then type the word text, or just TE probably, and you'll see it pre-fill with text edit.
And that probably won't show up on Mandy's share screen.
No, because Mandy's only sharing her Chrome browser. So Mandy, I'm going to take your
Okay, so
sharing away for a
Janet, are you on
second.
Windows or a Mac?
So Mandy, go ahead and reshare your screen, but this time choose the desktop option in Zoom. I didn't watch for that before, sorry.
Janet, are you on a Windows or a Mac? Type that into the chat.
It's
Apple.
either Whiteboard or Google Chrome.
You don't have a desktop one or a
Mm-mm.
on the basic tab?
Kenny, I'll show you again in just a second, so hold on.
Okay, you
Let
have
me try.
someone helping type. I'll share mine for the Windows people here in a second. I just don't have my Mac up and running. You have text edit open though, right, Mandy?
Mhm.
Okay.
On Google Chrome.
Alrighty.
Mm.
Well, can you share text edit when you hit share? Does text edit come up as an option?
No.
You have text edit open though?
Well, let me, would that help?
It would help, yeah.
No, it was, no, wait. Shut it open.
If you can share your desktop, that would be
Control space. Okay.
better. Let me get my laptop here. Okay. So what we're gonna do now, I'll just, you know what, whatever, I'll just show mine. It's fine. Okay. I'll show a random one I don't care about. I have a test site here. Okie dokie. Oh, I just minimize Zoom. All right, so there's somebody waiting who's joining late. That's sad. Okay. Let me find. Shoot. Forgot mine's. Didn't save mine, did I?
I got my, do you want me to share my text edit?
I need to see the whole screen actually. So give me a moment. Mandy, can you send me in Facebook Messenger? Can you send me? Andy, where are you? I'll say hi. Can you send me your, just paste into the message, and I'm going to share that with people.
I'm also happy to share my screen, so.
Oh, Sherry, okay. Thank you. Kind of wanted to show it all on one page, but that's okay. Were you able to paste, Mandy?
What am I pasting? Sorry, I'm
Just
trying to figure
paste.
it out.
Just hit paste.
Oh, okay.
You don't know what you're sending me, but just hit paste. That's it.
I have
Okay,
no
cool.
idea. Did I do it
That's
right?
okay. All right. Let me share my screen and show you how to do on the Windows machine. So where's my desktop? Hey, you're right. Desktop is not available. That is not your fault. How does this happen in Zoom occasionally? I'm not really sure how this happens. All right. Let me open
I
up a
can
new.
share text edit if you want me to do that.
I know, but I needed it all on one page and whatever. Okay, so for those of you on a Windows machine, I guess I can't share my whole screen, which is super strange. You're going to open up Notepad. So go ahead and click the Windows Start button in the bottom left, and you will type Notepad, and then you should see an icon that looks like this. And you can open it up, and you'll end up with a window that looks like what you're seeing here. This is my little list here. I'm actually going to share a different notepad screen. Boring one. There we go. Okay. I'll resize this for you guys. Okay. Make it as big as you can to fit everything in. Okay. So Windows people, did you find Notepad? I hope. We get more chat questions.
Do I need to do this, or are you doing this?
Yes, Christina has a good option. You can just click the Finder face and then go to Applications if you have that option there, and then text edit. That's fine too. Okay, good. Okay, so now you guys should paste. So let me show you here. You can hit edit and say paste if you're on Windows. I think everyone should have the option to right click somewhere in your text edit or notepad and select paste. Either way, or Control V if you're on a Windows machine, Command V if you're on a Mac. Yeah, if the paste didn't work, it's fine. We're just getting it set up. I'm sure the migration is just about done for most people. If you lost it, if your clipboard doesn't have this fancy, crazy long thingy in it, then it's okay. Okay, so you're going to paste. So you should have this like MongoDB plus SRV long nonsense here. Oh, yes, you have to click New Document in the bottom left corner. Sorry, I totally forgot about that. For those of you saving in your Documents section for iCloud. If you open up Text Edit, you'll get a little window that says, hey, I need to, like, what do you want me to open? And you're like, I don't want you to open anything. Bottom left, you have an option for New Document. Thank you, Amy. All right. Now what I want you to do is hit Enter a couple times. Gives you some space here. And we're going to paste something else in here. This is the crazy part, okay? Either way, Mac or Windows. Oh, for iCloud, it was the Mac users. Sorry, the whole text edit, new document thing. If you have a blank, something that looks like this, either on a Mac or Windows machine, you're doing great. And Lisa's coming back in. Okay, so Mandy, I'll let you go ahead and take the share back, and we will share your Chrome browser. So weird that it won't let you do the whole window all of a sudden. It's very sad. So you guys all have like a basic text thing. Perfect. Okay, so go back to your Heroku. Okay, everybody get to you can leave that little like window open with the text in it. Just paste it in there, totally fine. Sarah says she's behind. All we're doing is opening up something you can paste text into. Could be Microsoft Word if you really want it to be.
I'm getting some private messages too.
Okay.
So if is there anyone who's behind that's in Windows first? Are all the Windows people caught up, or does anyone need help in Windows? Okay, so everyone that's behind is Mac.
Okay.
So
we couldn't
click on Finder, which is the blue and white icon, and you should get popped up into recents or downloads. So on the left bar, click Applications, and I'll give everybody a second to get to that.
Do you want to share your screen, Mark?
Yeah, I have to get rid of some passwords and stuff first.
Yeah, that's what I was asking.
I have too much stuff on my screen that I can't share. Just a second. I'm going to move the chat over to the other side so people don't see all the private chats. Okay, now I'm ready to share. This will stop the other screen sharing. Yeah, that's okay.
That's okay. I'll steal it back from Mandy.
Wow, I don't have desktop either. That's interesting.
I know, it's very annoying.
So how do I do this?
So I don't know. Can you show Finder window maybe?
Yeah, I can show Finder. Okay. So Finder is the blue and white icon. So for the people that are on a Mac that are stuck and don't have the notepad open or the text pad open, is anybody not able to get to Finder? It's probably taking you to a window like this with recents. So is anybody not getting to there? Yes, Catholic Schoolhouse. I forget what your real name is. You just need an application.
Yep, but just someplace you can paste all that crazy nonsense into.
If you have Word or something else, you can do that also.
Yep. For it to
so
work
once
just
you get
fine.
into Finder, you click on Applications, and then you scroll down past all the games and everything I have until you get to Text Edit. And you double-click Text Edit.
Now you got to share text edit, which is lovely.
You open up a page that wants you to make a new document. See New Document?
They can't see it. You have to try to share it.
Okay, so I got to change which screen.
This is so weird that we can't share the whole screen.
How do I do that? That would be Stop Share, Start Share, Text Edit Open. You would see a screen looking like this. And I, of course, have lost the chat. So tell me if anybody
You're
is
doing good.
Don't see this. Okay, so we'll just put it in the downloads directory because that's easy. And we will make a new document. See the new document down in the bottom left corner? So you do downloads, new document, and we're going to, of course, it unshared that, and I have to share again.
Yep.
You will get a untitled document like this. Okay.
And that's where you will paste. You can right click and paste.
So when you right click, you'll get a paste option. I don't know what's in my paste, so I'm not going to do that.
Yeah, don't do that.
But you'll paste it and it'll show up here. And then up in the very top title bar of the screen, you should have Text Edit. You have your little apple that's always there, then Text Edit, then File. So click File, Save, and give it a name of, let's call it Nightscout.
Sarah, do you have Word or something else you write documents in? You probably have it open and like half opened and stuff, but it's okay. If you have something else to use, go ahead and do that. Okay, share your copy and paste is blank. It's okay. We're going to get it here in a second. We've taken long enough. We get a second chance at grabbing it, so don't worry. Okay. Anybody still stuck?
So you'll end up with a string.
Okay, if you don't have the copy and paste, it's all right.
Okay, I'm gonna
just get Notepad open and stuff. Okay, Mandy, go ahead and share your Chrome. And then, okay, so now you guys need to go to your Heroku. Actually, Mandy, go to the MongoDB tab real quick, the green leaf. Let's see where we're at on that. Okay. Let's just do this one first because those of you that didn't get the copy and paste are now ready, okay? So everyone back on the MongoDB tab, and you should see a button that says Start Using Atlas. So go ahead and click Start Using Atlas. And look, it's back again. You see everybody see the copy? Copy, copy, copy. Go ahead and click the copy. Click it a couple times if you're not sure if you got it. Okay, we're copying. Everybody got it copied. Okay. So now you're gonna, Amanda, you already got it pasted into text edit, right?
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay. So flip over to your, you don't need to, Amanda, you can stay hang out here. Flip over to your Notepad or your text edit or Word or whatever it is you're using to type all this stuff in. And make sure if you don't have it already, if you don't have that Mongo plus SRV thing in a Word document, then you need to paste it in there now. If you said, I didn't, and my paste was blank, somebody said that, it should no longer be blank. So everyone should have a document with text in it that just has that crazy long MongoDB plus SRV. Yeah, you can use Google Docs. That's fine too. Some place that you can put this. I gotta put it somewhere. If you have Apple Mail, you can open up an email and paste it in. Yeah, Google Docs or Apple email probably would have been, we could have actually shown Mandy's screen then, huh? Actually, Mandy, do you mind opening up a Google Doc?
A Google Doc?
Yeah, open it, hit the plus there and go to docs.google.com. and then delete all the rest of that nonsense. Docs. Oh, nope. Google.com. That's okay. Docs.google.com. Perfect. And then just blank is fine. Hit the plus blank there. She's not looping.
I think it's because of
Oh,
the
it's database is down. Yeah, you're right. You can close that if you'd
my
like
exit.
for now. Yeah.
Okay. Wow.
Okay, go back to your Google Doc and paste. I'll get a blank one. Hit the plus blank. There we go. They've gone very colorful, Google has lately. All right, paste. Lovely. Hit enter a couple times. Okay. So this is where we're at. This will let us do it. Thank you, Mandy. All right, so now everyone has to flip back to their Heroku page. Go to the purpley Heroku deal. We probably left it here on the maintenance screen. We don't need to turn this back off, do we? Because we're not using this database anymore. Or no, it puts the site into maintenance mode. We do have to turn this off, don't we?
You have not changed the string yet. Do not turn this off.
Do not turn it off yet. Okay, thank you. Again, I skipped it last time. Okay, so go up, scroll up to the top of our settings page. You're going to click Reveal Config Vars. I'm going to click that button again. Yep. So on the Settings tab, click Reveal Config Vars, and you guys should see all kinds of these thingies that you've seen before when you were setting up Nightscout. And you're going to go down to, it's called Mongo _ I think it's URI. Go down to the M's. There we go. MongoDB _ URI. You guys see that there? So Mandy, we scroll back up to the top. Let's let the people catch up here. Okay, so we're in Heroku, and we are on the Settings tab. So Janet, have you flipped back to the Heroku page? Should have that one open somewhere. It's got that purple K icon at the top.
So I'm still on the previous one that we were waiting for it to migrate. Do I go to start using Atlas, that next green button?
Yes.
I didn't press that one. Okay, so press start using Atlas.
Yep, and then you can hit the copy.
Okay, I'm done. Start using the target Atlas cluster. I'm done. There's a green button
That's
there.
fine. Yeah, that's fine.
Press I'm done.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, so Kenny, a couple people seem lost.
A couple people do seem lost.
Before we go too much further.
Sure. Okay. Let's try and figure out where people are lost. Don't worry about the I'm done, Diane. So let's see where Mandy is. Go ahead and click on the MongoDB tab, Mandy, the green leaf. See where we left this off. There we go. Okay. So yeah, you don't need to click the I'm done yet. It's okay. Just leave it. We're just got this up here. I want to make sure you guys have the string copied and you've pasted it.
I've gone on to the next one that says, I said I'm done.
Yeah, that's okay. That's okay, Janet. You're fine.
As long as you copied that string and you have it saved in a notepad or scratchpad of some sort, you can click that I'm done.
Okay, and then I'm on the next one that says delete mLab deployment.
Don't do that.
We're not doing that just yet. Yep.
Okay, thanks.
Okay, so everyone should see this on the MongoDB tab, and we've already copied this and pasted it in something like a Google Doc or something, okay? Now we're gonna flip, yep, we've done this, good, thank you, Mandy. And now we go over to Heroku, which is the purple icon at the top, which we had opened not too long ago to put it in maintenance mode. And then you should be on settings. Now, if you don't see the config bars, Mandy, go ahead and refresh the screen so people can see the button again.
I know there's a couple of people that got lost partway through this. If you already got to the point where you disabled your Nightscout and put it in maintenance mode and you're lost, just hold on. We'll circle.
We can come back
at the end of this when we've gotten everybody else done. So don't re-enable it. Just sit and watch the rest of this and wait till the end. We'll come back again.
Okay. Go ahead and click Reveal Config Vars. So if you guys have this button, make sure you click it. You're on Settings, Reveal Config Vars. Go down to the M's. They're all in alphabetical order. You go down to the M's, and it says MongoDB_URI. Everybody see that? Who's with us? If you got stuck and you're waiting for us to circle back around, hang tight. Okay. So what's your favorite thing to do here, Mark? Click the pencil and then highlight, or just highlight the whole thing?
I click the D in the DB in MongoDB, and then I left click it, then right click it and do copy.
Okay. So left click once, and then right click.
The left click highlights it, the right click brings up the menu.
Copy.
Copy.
That'll work. If you guys can't get that to work, then we can try something else. But the idea is to highlight that section, all of it. That's the hard part, is you can't see all of it. You gotta have the whole thing highlighted. Anyone stuck here? Anyone not able to get the whole thing highlighted with just clicking once on the left and then right clicking once and copying? Anybody
Okay,
stuck?
I'm not getting the whole thing. Okay.
Okay, let's try it a different way. All right, so go ahead and click the pencil icon, Mandy, next to that one. And then you just highlight that whole thing there.
Okay.
But be careful, it's 3 lines long.
Oh, it's actually 3 lines, yes. Okay, so here's another trick. You guys ready for this? For those of you that couldn't do it the first way. And Mandy, you see those like the 2 like angled lines in the bottom right of that box there? You should put your cursor on that and click and drag and make it bigger. There we go. That way you can make sure you're seeing the whole thing and highlight whatever's in there, all of it. And now you can right click on it and copy. Or however you want to copy. So everybody got that copied?
Yes, got it.
Okay. Either way is fine. Now we're going to go back to, Mandy, you're going to go to your Google Doc. I can't believe we didn't think about that earlier, Mark. Okay. Go ahead and paste it underneath your existing one. This is the crazy part. Everybody follow in. We're going to have 2 lines here. Make sure you got some visible space, a little bit of blank space between the top one and the bottom one. Okay, this is like where pretty much all the issues happen when people do this migration process on their own. It's right here.
Let's stop for 1 second. I'm going to unmute Rebecca and we'll ask her where she is stuck at.
Okay.
And Rebecca, you should have an unmute on your screen.
Okay, I'm good. I just couldn't get it all copied, but now.
All right.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
So we try it multiple ways. Thank you for following along. Okay. So everyone should have the top line, MongoDB plus SRV, and then blah, right? And then you got another space below that, and then a MongoDB : no SRV, right? Blah. Yes? Okay. So what you're going to do, Mandy, you're going to highlight right after the 2 slashes, boom, boom, on the second one, the word Heroku, all the way over until you hit the @ sign.
Include the slashes?
Nope, don't include the slashes, just the letters. Go all the way to the @ sign. Okay. Now, if you guys are having trouble with like click and dragging because you're on a laptop and you just can't quite get it, here's another trick. Mandy, go ahead and click behind the H, please, of Heroku that you have highlighted there. It's a little geeky tip, okay? You can use your arrow keys. Mandy, you can use your arrow key to bump it back behind the H. Move your mouse a little bit so people can see. Good. You're using the arrow keys on your computer, okay? This is another way to do it if you're having trouble highlighting it. So now hold down the Shift key. The Shift, Mandy holding on Shift, yes. And then you're gonna hit the right arrow and just keep tapping that right arrow until you highlight all of it. Keep the Shift key down, keep going until you get to the @ sign. And if you went too far, you can tap the left and go backwards, it's okay. Okay, we got it all. Everybody, we got to highlight the Heroku, not the slashes, all the way to the @ sign. And now you can copy that. Will you copy that for me, Mandy? Tell me when you have it copied. Okay. You like the Command C, huh? Okay.
Yeah.
Now, same thing. We're going to do the exact same thing. We're going to highlight the same spot on the string above. So go to the top line and go from the H and highlight all the way to the @ sign. Okay, stop there. I need you guys to like take your time, flip back and forth, make sure you have it highlighted.
Question. So we copied the first one, but if we copy another one, won't we lose the first copy?
We're not copying. We're not copying.
Oh,
just the first time. We're not going to do another one. So if you instinctively hit copy right here, go back and highlight the section on the lower one that you need.
Okay.
You're going to copy from the bottom string and paste into the top.
We're going to, paste over the top of this next one.
Oh, we're copying the first one, the bottom one?
The lower one, yep.
I'm copying that one.
From the H to the @ sign.
Okay.
And now we're going to go up, and you guys see the double slash, the Heroku, all the way to the @ sign. Everybody have that highlighted? We don't have the @ sign highlighted. We don't have a / highlighted. We're between them. Yes?
So
paste,
I
Mandy.
did a copy. Excuse me. Sorry. I did a copy, and then I need to, I'm not pasting it.
Now we're going to highlight this top one, and we're going to paste. Watch how Mandy does it. She's going to go paste. Boom, right here. Okay, so now the top and the bottom have the same information between the / slashes at the top all the way to the @ sign. They look the same. @ sign, / slashes.
So we're going to paste it after the double lines again?
Yes, correct.
That on top.
On top, yeah.
So it's going to kind of repeat and then paste it.
So you should see the top and the bottom line should basically match between the / slashes and the @ sign. Go and highlight that section, Mandy, of what should match. There, that section there should match the one below it from the same spot. Does that make sense? This is where it all goes wrong. If you guys don't get this part right, you're gonna come crying to me here in a second when your Nightscout doesn't load.
I have a question also. I might have put it in twice on the top there because my lines I have many more lines on the top than what you've put there.
Okay, well then just make sure you have just make sure you only have one.
Are you on a Mac, Janet?
Yes, I am.
Hit Command Z to get rid of the extra one.
There you go. Good call.
Does it look right now?
Where do I put the Command Z there?
So the command next to the space bar, you'll hold that down and punch the Z key one time.
But I'm just getting rid of what I put in now. I think before I put it in twice when we put it on this page here.
So from the / slash to the @ sign, does the top one look like the bottom one?
I think yes, it does.
Okay,
I just have more lines there.
That's the part that matters.
Okay. Yep. Okay. Thank you.
Okay. All right, cool. So now, Mandy, you're going to highlight that top version, the whole thing. Yep, that's it right there. Go ahead and copy that. You guys see that? We're going to grab the top one, the MongoDB plus SRV, and that whole nonsense there. Not the bottom one too, just the top one. Everybody with me? All right.
Yes.
All right, we're going to do scary stuff. We're going to go back to another screen again. I know screen changing is scary. Here we go. We're going back to Heroku. Go to the purple icon, Mandy. Perfect. Everybody, are you on the Heroku settings page with your string copied, text copied? Okay, now we're going to go down to the bottom of this list of stuff. You ready? Go down the bottom. There we go. See where it says key and there's like a blank spot? Underneath hers is time format, but you see a key value option. Bottom of that list. Anyone stuck? At the bottom of your list of variables. Okay, I'm gonna keep talking. If you're stuck, you gotta put in the chat. Okay. All right, click on the key. Go ahead, Mandy. Okay, now we're gonna type all capitals. Ready? I'm gonna put in the chat. You know, I'm just gonna put in the chat just to be safe. You're gonna type the word Mongo. I'm gonna grab mine real quick just to make sure I have it. Is it MongoDB? I need to double check.
Mongo underscore.
This Mongo connection. Okay. So Mongo underscore connection. Putting it in the chat right now. Underscore connection. Add the underscore. Mongo. Oh, look at that. Oh no, people are copy and pasting it. I didn't even think about that.
I just thought it. I'm like, I just copied that.
I should have had you put in the value first. I did not think about that. Sorry about that.
Okay.
This might be where we lose people, but thank you, Mandy, for catching that. So type Mongo_connection. And after you have that in the first section, Mongo_connection, we're going to paste that long craziness into the value section. Go ahead and paste, Mandy, so people see it. Okay, if you copy and pasted my Mongo_connection from the chat window, you're gonna have to go back and grab your long craziness and copy and paste it into here. Is anyone lost? We're gonna click the add button here in a second. Is anyone lost? Rebecca's drinking wine, which is probably a good idea. Good job, Rebecca.
That's better than my choice.
I know, I don't really drink wine, but I'm starting to feel like I need it. This is very slow for me. We're doing okay though. All right, we're gonna click add. Go ahead and click add. Do it. The purple add button. There it is.
We'll each send you a box of wine when this is done, if everyone.
Right. Okay. Courtesy of the Nightscout Foundation right now. Okay, so it's there. It's listed, right? It's saved. Everyone's got a Mongo connection one in there. Now, unfortunately, we just need to delete the other one, don't we, Mark? Makes me very scared to do that. Otherwise, it's not going to work. Yeah. Okay, scroll up to the M's again, Mandy. You're going to find the old MongoDB_URI.
So before you click that,
yeah,
can you just refresh this page and go back into config so we see them both together?
Oh, that's a good idea. Okay, go ahead and refresh the screen. I see what you're saying. So they're next to each other.
Do a real quick
I got an error message that said it couldn't do it.
Couldn't save?
It says it could not be updated. Name is invalid.
Then you didn't type Mongo_connection correctly. You might have a space.
It might have a space. Yeah. So retype Mongo_connection. Make sure there's no space at the end. Otherwise, it gets angry. Mongo_connection. All caps.
Yeah. Yep. Connection, right?
Connection. Yep. And then you got to paste your craziness into the value section.
So hold on.
Just make sure it's not blank. If it's already in there, that's fine too.
Okay, it worked. I did something wrong. Thank you.
No, it's okay. I've done it too. It's okay. All right, so everyone's refreshed after they've added their Mongo connection. You're gonna refresh this page, so now it looks like this with a reveal config vars button, and we're gonna click it. Go ahead and click reveal config vars. And we're gonna scroll down to the M's so we can see, because Mark is brilliant having them next to each other. You should see Mongo collection, we don't care about that one. Mongo connection, you just made, congratulations. And MongoDB URI. Does anyone not see both Mongo_connection and MongoDB URI? You need to see both. Means you didn't save your Mongo connection yet. If you don't see it there. It's
important that the Mongo connection one starts with MongoDB plus. Unlike the one below it.
Plus. It should look different. You guys see how Mandy's looks a little different? MongoDB plus SRV and MongoDB colon. Yeah?
Yep, okay. Got it.
Someone's got to not be with us here. Who doesn't have Mongo connection there that has a nice plus SRV next to it? Do you guys all get gold stars? I'm going to start handing out gold stars. I can do that. That's good. Okay. How do we get the password back if someone doesn't have the URI copied and pasted correctly, Mark?
They should have it copied and pasted into that notepad.
That word, okay. All right.
All right. There's a way we can make a new database user if they.
We could. All right. So now what we're going to do, there's no going back. I mean, there is, but it's not easy. Like Mark said, we can do it. All right. So now what we're going to do is the MongoDB URI, the bottom one. You're going to click the X next to it. Go over to the right, Mandy. Don't click it yet. Just show people where it is. See the X next to the MongoDB URI? Yes, yes. That's the one that's going to go bye-bye, not the Mongo connection. MongoDB_URI. The one without the plus SRV. That one's going bye-bye. Okay, click the delete, Mandy. You can do it.
I'm a little nervous.
No, you're fine. We're watching you. You're fine. I know you're
I know,
fine.
right? Okay, there it goes.
And click delete config var. Okay. So now everyone should be here now. You should see Mongo connection and there's no MongoDB URI. All gone. Mongo connection, yes. DB URI, gone.
If you have a really, really old version of Nightscout, you might have something else that has Mongo underscore.
That's true.
Doesn't have collection or connection. If you have one of those, speak up now.
Do you feel like you don't have one of those? Like everything, you see other MongoDB stuff? You should only see Mongo, 2 Mongo ones should be those 2. Okay. That's the hardest part right there. Right there. I mean, you guys might have thought some of the other stuff was hard, but this right here, that's where people mess it up. Okay, we're going back to the Mongo. Wait, did we come out of maintenance mode yet? Should we do that?
We're at that point.
Okay, so go down to the very bottom of this page. Sorry, before we leave this page. Very bottom, all the way down, all the way down, all the way down. Okay, and you're going to turn off the maintenance mode, the blue toggle off, and disable. Okay, does everyone have their maintenance mode off successfully? Because if it's not off, then you're going to be sad later because it's not going to work either. Like it'll work, but then like it won't work. You won't be able to add new stuff to it. And then it's not really going to help you because then you'll just have old data all the time.
We're
Maintenance
supposed to press disable now. Is that
Yes.
correct?
Yep. Turn off maintenance mode and press disable. Anybody else? Anyone not able to disable maintenance mode that's following along? Go down to, so Lisa, you're going to go down to the very bottom. We're on the same Heroku page. You're just going to go all the way down to the bottom and turn off the blue toggle for maintenance mode and then confirm that you want it off. We haven't left Heroku yet. We're still here. Just going down to the bottom. Thank you for confirming. Okay, 5 seconds. Speak up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, we're going back, everyone. We're going back to the green leaf. We're going back to the MongoDB page. Go ahead. Okay, a couple of you already clicked I'm done. That's fine. Just hang out, wait for us to do it. Okay. You're going to click everybody here. I want to make sure everyone knows what page you're supposed to be on. It's the green one with the green button. Okay, click I'm done because we are. Okay, check the 2 boxes. Don't click confirm and close yet though. Just check the 2 boxes. It says I promise, which we're going to take care of those 2 check boxes here in a second. The second one we just did, we removed the old connection. So we're half obeying the list here. All right, everyone click confirm and close. Go ahead, Mandy. Yep, do it. And you're going to end up back here on your mLab account deployment section. Most likely. Note, must delete source. Yes, thank you for the reminder. Okay. So now we should be able to go to your Nightscout site. It should work, right, Mark? I didn't miss anything. Okay. So go ahead. If you already have it open, refresh it. In Mandy's case, she has to open it again. Yep. Perfect.
It can take up to 7.5 minutes to launch. So if yours is just a black page, just
hey, but 4 minutes ago is good. It means Mandy's in business.
If it asks for your API secret, just wait like 2 minutes and hit refresh again.
Excuse me.
Anybody? Okay, application error.
Okay.
I'm gonna unmute. Well, actually, let's wait. Is anyone other than Janet not have at least a black page?
Even if it doesn't load all the information, it looks sort of right. It's blackish.
Okay. I think Janet may have gotten messed up on another step, so we'll come back to her.
Yeah, probably this string, most likely. So normally you get an application error or you get a different kind of error message if the string, actually the string's wrong, you get that Nightscout error message. Let's wait. We'll wait another minute for everyone to give their stuff a chance to load. Hopefully we'll use, hopefully Millie's phone will loop here in a second. That 45 will turn to 1 minute ago. That'd be nice, huh?
Mm-hmm.
There we go. Look at
there
that. So that means you successfully connected to her phone connected to Nightscout, and it uploaded some information, and it wrote that information into the now Atlas hosted MongoDB database.
It looks like her carbs and insulin didn't get added yet. Will it?
Like the IOB and the COB.
Yeah, do you see how?
Oh yes, okay.
But you don't see
Good
the
point.
dot.
So we have taken long enough to do this that most of the time the insulin bolus will show up again. It'll like after the next loop or two, it'll probably load up into Nightscout. And then the carbs, this is a bug I've already reported in Nightscout. Don't report it in GitHub. If Nightscout's unavailable or internet's unavailable when Loop tries to enter carbs, it doesn't try again to push into Nightscout. So if you want the carbs to show up in here, Mandy, you'll need to like edit her carbs, move it 1 minute or change the amount or something, and then it will it'll try to save it again into Nightscout.
You can edit it in, right?
Yeah, just edit the carb somehow, and then it'll show up. Loop is not looping. Yes, Loop has not been able to loop for some time.
Yeah, give it like 7.5 minutes from when you turn out of maintenance mode for everything to kind of catch up.
May even have a red loop, but I don't think so. It shouldn't. I mean, it could be, but hopefully
you may have wrong numbers for up to like 10 minutes after that. Then it should.
Yep. It's okay. Are you seeing the other stuff, Rebecca? Like the maybe basal changes or something? Link readings is fine for right now. Okay. Is it like something has changed? Like you got at least one old carb entry or bolus or a basal rate change or something that is not just a boring blue Nightscout. Okay, perfect. So that means the information was moved over into the database properly. Now it's waiting to receive more information like the readings from Nightscout, the readings from Dexcom Share. So
does anyone other than Janet not have at least a clock on the screen?
Yeah, clock's a good indication. That's true. You'll see the clock.
Is anyone still stuck on it asking for an API secret, or is everybody other than Janet past that? We're going to come back to you, Janet.
I'm sure. I think we had a couple more people that are further behind than that. So
yeah, I think there's 3 that I set aside for the end.
Good job, Mandy.
Thanks.
As long as you don't have an error message, you see the clock and the black screen, you can hit refresh again if you're impatient. That's fine. I did that a bunch, but just we'll need to give it a total of about 6, 7, 8 minutes, somewhere in there, to give the loop a chance to loop again, and for Nightscout to go fetch a new reading from Dexcom. We didn't actually change any of the connections to Dexcom, so that shouldn't be the thing that's broken permanently. It just should be temporary. Let me see what else I have on my list for afterwards. We have to delete mLab, and then you guys can go, and then we can help stragglers. Or if you have more than one Nightscout site that you manage, then I'll show you how to do that before we wrap up here.
And of course, since there's many thousands of people that need this help, we're expecting each of you to go out and help 10 other people.
Yep, that's it. You just go do it for everybody. You've done it once. You're pros now. Ha ha ha.
Okay, so by now everybody, except for the couple people that are stuck, should have at least a clock and your Dexcom readings. Does anybody not have that?
5 to 7 minutes, Sherry.
Okay, so I have a clock. I just don't have any numbers. It looks like I have.
Do you have the old numbers though?
No,
The
there's
dots?
no numbers. It says above my reading ... Go
ahead and refresh your page and we'll just see if that helps.
No, it's yellow and it just has a big line through it.
Okay, can you go back to your Heroku?
Okay.
Mandy, can you switch to the Heroku screen so we can show her what I'm saying to do?
Mandy, you still there?
Mandy, can you switch to your Heroku screen, the purple one?
Actually, you know what? I will.
I don't think Mandy can hear me.
Okay, I can hear you now. Sorry.
Okay. She took her headphones out.
The second tab, can you click on the Heroku screen, please?
Back to Heroku. Yep, the purple one.
And scroll all the way to the bottom. Scroll down so the top of the screen is visible.
Go to the top.
Okay, so for the person, I forget who it was that isn't seeing anything.
Yep.
Sherry.
You'll want to click on more. So
top right, Mandy. See next to open app and more.
But don't click the next thing, Mandy. So what you'll want to do is click more and then restart all dynos. And then set yourself a timer for 7.5 minutes and go reload your Nightscout page in 7.5 minutes, and you should have your numbers.
Okay, so I just hit restart and then.
Yeah, you see the restart all dynos, the bottom option on that menu?
Correct.
That's what you'll want to do.
Okay, and then just give it
a timer for 7.5 minutes.
Okay, great. Thank you.
That's like restarting your computer. You're restarting Nightscout.
Okay.
You're rebooting somebody else's computer in the cloud.
Yeah.
Okay.
the one that's holding your Nightscout site. You're kicking it.
Okay. Thank you. Okay.
All right. Good. Okay. Last step. You ready, Barbara? This is only for people that are getting everything working. Okay. If you're not, let's wait on this. All right. Go back to your Heroku. And then you're going to go to, is it overview? Resources. Go to resources. Am I right? I am right. Okay, that's good. Everyone on the resources tab, you should see paper trail and mLab, unless you've removed these in the past, the paper trail one, I should say. But you should see mLab MongoDB, yeah? There's a funky looking up and down arrow button on the right side. I don't really know why that's their symbol, but that's cool. So click on the button on the right.
Only do this if you're working.
Yep, don't click it yet, Mandy. And don't do this if you're not sure that it's working right. Everyone swear you're not going to do this if you're not sure your Nightscout's working yet.
We have one person that's behind.
Okay, if you're not sure, don't do it. Don't do it. Mandy, how did you get to that screen? Okay, so you're going to go to Heroku, and instead of on the settings section, you're clicking resources. It's the second one on the left there.
No, I'm just on the page where it says Heroku_gr. Oh, do I go to mLab account again? No, I'm in mLab account.
Oh, you're in the mLab? You can close that.
Oh, because I'm supposed to be in Heroku.
We're in Heroku. Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah. That's okay. That's okay. All right. So when you click the delete add-on there next to mLab at MongoDB, that will delete your old database, all the old information. You can't get it back. It's going bye-bye. Okay. So you need to make sure that your Nightscout is working, that you see all the information you saw from a couple hours ago is in your Nightscout before you click this. Don't come crying to me or Mark if all your information's gone because you deleted this and it wasn't working first. I mean, you still can, and we'll just tell you how to start all over, but you're going to start from scratch, so we can't really give you your information back, okay? All right. Mandy,
okay,
go
I
ahead.
want to make sure before I click that I'm good. So
You see readings in Nightscout. You see carbs and boluses from earlier today?
Yes.
Okay. Then you're good.
And her button's green on her phone.
Yep. And a green loop. That is a lovely confirmation. Yes.
So I'm good. So I can delete.
You
hey,
can.
So if I come to you and need help, you'll give it to me, right?
All right. Mandy, go ahead and click that delete add-on. And it's going to ask you to type the name of your app. And it tells you what it is. It's not a secret. So you have to type MilliZB in your case there. You see where it says MilliZB next to the word name? You see that? So you're going to see whatever your app name is right there. Yeah, that's true. If you don't delete this now, they'll delete it for you on November 10th. It'll go away. But this is just, we're following what they asked us to do, which is get rid of it. So go ahead and click remove add-on, Mandy. Okay. And while you're at it, I would just remove paper trail too. It does nothing but send you emails. So delete add-on on the bottom down there.
I can't see it.
Oh, you got stuff in the way. Sorry.
Yeah. There we go.
Same thing. Okay, everybody. If any of you have to leave right now, you can do so. I'm going to show people how to I'm going to briefly show people how to set up a second or third or fourth Nightscout site under the same Heroku account, and then it'll only take me a minute, and then we're going to circle back and help the people that are kind of stuck all together kind of get through the pipeline, okay? You're welcome to hang out. You're welcome to chit chat with us. Mandy did great. Everybody give a hand to Mandy. Good job, Mandy.
Thank you, Mandy. Thank you, all of you.
Thank you,
very much.
Mandy. Thank everybody.
Hey, Mark and Kenny, you're amazing. This was terrific.
It was
I'm just glad I
slow.
didn't screw this up. This was supposed to be like, oh, Kenny's going to do it for me.
I know. I'm sorry. It wouldn't let me click and do the clicks for you.
Okay,
But that's
it's
okay.
It's good that I did it.
You doing it made sure that I didn't go too fast. So
Thank you. You don't need my screen though?
I don't.
I'm
I
good to
don't.
go?
I'll share mine in a second.
Okay. Bye, everyone. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thanks, Mandy. Bye.
Bye. Thank you.
Thanks,
All
Mandy.
right.
Bye.
Kenny, do you want me to keep the recording on?
Yeah, sure. We'll just go a couple more minutes here. All right. So those of you, real quick, and if you guys don't catch it, it's fine because we need to get the rest of these people through. But I'm just gonna, and there's a link. I'll put it in the group again if I need to. I'm gonna show you the instructions I have for. And Mark, do you think we need to clean up profiles? We could probably show another video on how to do that. Now everybody's moved over.
Let's just do that if people have problems running.
I had it on my list, but it seems like everything's moving faster nowadays. So,
But
all right.
Nightscout, I haven't had to do that with anyone. So.
Okay. So, okay. You guys see my Chrome? Yes, we're good. All right, I have a Google Doc here. How to do it. So I posted the link in CGM in the cloud. I can post it in the SoCal Loopers group too if we need to. But zoom it in a touch more. Maybe a touch more than that. Okay. So you are allowed to have more than one database or site hosted in your Atlas account. They're not going to charge you for it. You're allowed to have. I even looked up all this stuff. And I contacted support to make sure I was reading it right. Every Atlas account is allowed 250 projects, which is a lot of projects. And you can have at most one free database called free tier cluster, which is what we just made. You have one free tier cluster per project. So that's easy. You just need to make another project and you can have another free one. So that's cool. It's an M0 is what it's called. All right. But they don't have, you're allowed to have, like, there's actually a number. I forget, there's actually a limit of those. But basically that means you can have 250 free clusters. Okay, cool. There's a video for instructions on how to do what we just did, the migration. That's cool. That's all the same. But what you're going to do first, now that you've done your first migration, if you have another site to move that's already running, you're going to close your mLab. You don't want it open anymore for the first site, right? Make sure it's not open. Make sure you're logged into your Atlas account, which all of you are right now. And then you're going to click on the top right and go to your organization, which we've already been in. Let me get on mine here. Okay. And you're going to go to your gear icon like we were hanging out in a whole bunch before that. Oh, wait, no. Am I creating it first? What are my instructions here? Yep. Okay, cool. If you don't know how to get there, that's okay. But basically, you're just going to click the gear icon. Except I have this open. Sorry. Too many Mongo. And you go down here and you're going to say disconnect from mLab because you need to disconnect from your first site you did the migration for and disconnect. It's going to give you a warning. It's okay. It's just saying, hey, if you really want to buy more space or more speed here in the Mongo land, you'll get a discount because you converted from mLab. Unless you plan on actually buying it, which you haven't up to this point, so you probably won't. Just disconnect and confirm the disconnection. So you're going to disconnect from mLab. Okay. I have that here. You disconnect from mLab with nice big arrows. So hopefully you guys can follow that. disconnect. This is the confirmation screen I was mentioning. It's like, no, really, it's okay. I'm disconnecting. Okay. After that, you can follow all the instructions for the video or what Mark and I did with you guys here, and it's the same thing. Because what you're going to do is you're going to go back to Heroku. You're going to open up, but you're going to go to Heroku on the other site, open up that mLab page, and then when you hit connect to mLab again on this page, wherever it is, whenever you click the connect button will now be here, and you'll connect to that one you have open. So it's just connecting to the site you have open at the time. So hopefully that mostly makes sense. But basically you just need to disconnect mLab first, and then you can follow all the directions all over again with the new site. Just make sure you have all the old site closed, the first one you've converted, and then do all the same stuff again. Okay. That was quick. Some of you might not have followed that, but that's right. But basically you're allowed to do it all over again and disconnect, reconnect, and then you'll create a new project and just name it something else. And you have a new project with a new free thing, and you'll migrate, and it'll be wonderful. If you guys need help with that, you can holler later. Okay, what else did I have on my list? We're going to talk about cleaning profiles. We're not going to do that. Okay. If you guys are left and you need help getting through the rest of this, and you're going to end up sharing your screen, I need to make sure that your API secret, in case someone sees it, is not a password you're using somewhere else. It better not be the same password or the API secret as your email address, for example, to get your email. That would be really bad. If it is, and you still want help, we're going to try not to show your screen, or you need to go change your API secret inside Heroku. Okay, I don't want anyone showing their API secret as their password to their online banking and their Gmail account or something, okay?
We use 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for everything.
Good, all right, good. Except that when they require you to put special characters and stuff in there, but yeah. Okay, Mark's got a good strong password.
I still haven't got any numbers, and it's showing big red box now.
Okay. All right, Mark, where do you want to start? The people that were further back, or should we work on the ones that finished but had a little bit of issue at the end here?
I think the person who was just speaking is the least stuck.
Sherry.
Let's start there.
I think so too.
Okay,
Sherry, are you willing to share your screen?
Yes, of course, of course, of course.
If you have not shared your screen before in Zoom, it will tell you when you try to share that if you're on a Mac. Are you on a Mac or a Windows machine?
I'm on a Mac, and it says host disabled attendee screen sharing.
I did in fact disable that, so that is that is accurate. Let me turn that on.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead and try again.
Okay. I cannot share screen while other participants
there we go.
are sharing.
I know,
okay,
I wasn't fast enough. Sorry.
That's okay. Okay, here it comes. Okay, so
oh, you're showing whiteboard.
there,
this is gonna be the hard part. So go ahead and click stop share, and then in the bottom or top, wherever it is, and then share. When you do click share, choose your browser window, your Chrome or Safari or whatever.
Yep. Sorry. Okay.
That's okay. That's okay. The desktop one's not working, so okay. We see.
Sorry.
No, I don't hear it dinging. So if it's dinging,
sorry.
You can refresh the page.
Stop. How do I stop my sound?
Go to the menu.
Okay.
The three lines. Click on the 3 lines.
Okay.
And then go down to stale data. That's probably what it's doing there. Uncheck those two.
Okay.
And go down to the bottom and click save. And then it won't ding on you for a little while.
Okay.
Excellent. Oh, where do you want to start, Mark? Should we go to the Heroku settings? We have data.
50 minutes ago, 37. So it has data. Hit refresh one more time. So if you look at the phone, does it have a green loop and does it have internet connection?
Let me double check. I've got my, hold on. Right across the room.
Looks like it's working.
Unless it's still using mLab. No, but she refreshed the page, right? She shouldn't be able to pull from it.
Loop. It just says loop, no readings alert. Let me open up my loop.
Loop or Nightscout on the phone?
So I'm not looping. So it's got a big red. I've got a big red.
So click the red. What does it say?
Oh, she has no Dexcom readings either.
It says glucose data is unavailable.
So go ahead and tap the 3 lines where the Dexcom number should be in loop. That should open up Dexcom. Yes.
I'm sorry. I'm not sure where you're.
On your phone, open up the Dexcom app. That's what we're just trying to do.
Okay. No readings alert. No, it says sensor error. Okay, that's why. Okay,
Yep,
I just
that's
have a
why.
sensor error. Okay, I can handle that. I can handle. I don't know. I can handle that. So.
Well, so just don't delete your mLab like we did the last step until that's all figured out, until your sensor error comes back and you have readings. Now, the other thing to do while you're here, because it drives me a little bonkers, is click the menu button on the top.
Okay.
Yep. And see render basal drop down there, the third or fourth drop down there. It says render basal.
Yep.
Make that at least default or something, and then go down and click save.
Okay.
And then, and check override while you're there. Override and basal profile.
Okay.
Bottom one.
Okay.
And save. And she's on version 13, so we probably should do the update too.
Yeah, sometime in the next month or so, you should do a Nightscout update. Reach out to one of us if you don't know how to do that.
Okay, I can follow directions and sit and.
Yeah,
that one's relatively fast.
You're in good shape for the moment. The next version up deletes old profile entries and stuff and makes it run faster. So you will want to do it, but it's not urgent.
I'm so sorry.
No, that's okay.
No,
I don't know how to stop the sound.
Oh, we're not hearing it, so don't panic.
Okay.
So you can actually, this is a little bit thing that's actually broken in Nightscout. Go ahead and is it still dinging on you?
No, it stopped.
Okay, good. Okay, well,
thank you.
Should we double check the configuration, I guess?
No, I think she's good. Just go ahead and click refresh and go solve your problem with why you're not getting readings, which just reboot your phone and wait an hour or two.
Okay.
Yeah, if you need to restart your phone, go for it. If it's truly a sensor error, then you'll just have to wait for the sensor to come back.
Great. Thank you guys. Sorry for taking your time.
Did you drop Kim and I a note when you're done just to let us know that you're closed out?
Yeah, either post in the group or send me a message or post in the event, but just let us know that you're okay when you get done there. Okay. You can hang in here if you want while you figure it out. It's fine too, but just let us know that you're good.
Okay, I'll hang up now and let you help other people. So thank you so much. I so appreciate it. Thank you, Mark. Thank you, Kenny. Yes.
All right, who's next?
Okay.
Janet is next.
Janet is next.
Hi. Yeah. Hi. So I'm going to my Nightscout page. Okay. All right.
So can you share your...
Actually, I need you to go to Zoom and share your screen.
Yeah.
Oh. Hey, it said before it said application error, and I just clicked on the Nightscout, and I have I can see most of it. I don't see a reading there, but
go ahead and share it anyway, and let's just go through your settings with you real quick.
Okay.
When you click share, you'll have an option to share your browser window, so Chrome or Safari or whatever you're using.
Okay, I think this is it.
Perfect.
You see it?
Yep. A small portion of it, but there it goes. There it goes. Okay.
Well, it did come up this time.
That's
before
good.
It was just blank. Yeah.
That's good.
So on your phone, do you have Dexcom readings right now?
Yeah, I think I just hold on. I'm going to check right now. Yeah, I do have a reading on there.
Okay. In Loop, do you have Dexcom readings?
Sorry, I'm seeing it on Loop. Yes.
Okay. And is there a triangle or anything next to it, or is it just the numbers?
No, it's just the blue number. Shall I refresh this page? Would that help?
Yeah, refresh the browser page that we're looking at here.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, so let's go to Heroku.
Go to
the
Heroku
purple.
now.
Yep. The purple, which would be 3 over from that to the left.
Yeah.
Yep, that's it.
Okay.
You need to restart dynos.
No, let's look at the config bars.
Okay.
She was kind of stuck there for a little bit.
Go down to the M's and find the Mongo stuff we were just working on. Mongo connection. Okay, go and click the pencil icon on the right of that. Oh, there it is.
There's the problem. See it?
Yep. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so which one do we want to get rid of? Okay, do you see the first @ sign? You click on the first @ sign there. First one you come to?
This one right here?
Sure, that's fine. Whichever one you find first is fine. Go and click there.
Click behind it.
Okay, so now you're going to use the arrows because this will be a little more precise. So you're going to hit the left arrow once.
So Left arrow.
to go on the other side of the @ sign.
Okay.
Good. Okay. Now go ahead and hit backspace a few times.
Backspace.
You're gonna start deleting
I'm
stuff.
going to delete. Okay.
Yep.
That.
Keep going. Keep going.
Password.
Keep going.
All
Yep.
of password.
And then the colon and the next word all the way to the next @ sign there. Keep going.
To the next @ sign. Where is the next @ Oh, I see. Yeah, yeah. Okay.
You'll see it.
Keep going to the next @ sign.
And then get rid of that @ sign. So you only want one.
Okay.
Okay. Now go ahead and hit the down arrow and let's make sure we can see the rest of this.
Down arrow.
Okay. That looks good. Go ahead and click Save Changes. You confirm, Mark, I didn't miss anything.
Looks good. Now just restart.
Okay. Click
Is
Save.
that on the bottom of this?
Save in the bottom right.
Okay.
You might have to move some Zoom windows out of the way.
Yes. Okay. Save changes.
There you go. And you think a restart dynos is
Absolutely.
safer?
Definitely need to.
Okay, scroll up to the top. And on the far right, on the top, there's 2 buttons, Open App and More. You see those?
Yes.
Click on More and go
Okay.
down to the bottom and say Restart all dynos. And then restart. Okay, now you can go back to your Nightscout page and we'll have to wait. You'll probably have to wait a few minutes for it to come back.
Do I have to put that in?
No.
I find it. I don't?
No.
I did not put that in. Start a timer for 7 minutes and 30 seconds. Come back here and hit refresh on the page.
So I do not have to put it in. That's what you're saying?
Not
You'll
right
just
now.
you'll hit refresh in 7 minutes.
Just wait and okay. Okay.
So at
Okay.
well, I mean my time it'd be like 3:50. So
I have a timer.
Okay.
Okay, who's the next
all
person?
right.